The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here with two very talented artists, and they're part of the Vergas Backroads Art Crawl, which is going to be on September 20th. So Jen Ditterich and Amber Pausch, thank you very much for joining me today. The Backroads Art Crawl is in, I think, their fourth or fifth year. Maybe it even says on here, third annual. Okay, I got to read the thing, right? But anyway, it's the third annual, and it is just a fun day in Vergas. It's Saturday, September 20th, and this year there are just numerous different artists, and what you do is you just go to all the different you go to where they're actually maybe creating their art, maybe they're doing their they'll have a display, and you go right into where they do their work. And that's what I think is so much fun about it. I'm going to just say the names, and then we're going to talk a little bit to Amber and Jen here. And so Lost Highway Pottery will be on it, Forest Edge Gallery, Carol Albright, artist here and outside of Vergas, Leona's Flowers. If you remember last year, we talked to her of how she made those paper flowers. They're so cool. Turning Nature, Jody Marquardt, Brianna May Designs, True Blue Flower Company, Jennifer Ditterich, and Wildfire Furs, who I'm here with. Wildfire Furs, Jen, and Brianna are right on Main Street, Vergas, so you can kind of time it and maybe have lunch, maybe shop some of our other shops when you're here, but it's just, it's always a great day in Vergas. So, Amber, I'm going to talk to you first because we're in your shop here, and everywhere around me is furs. So tell me a little bit about your talent and what you've got to offer today.
All right. I am Amber. I have been sewing fur for almost 15 years. I started at home doing it while I was raising my kids while they were little, so I could be with them. It's something that I just picked up because I didn't know anybody else that did it, and I like to be unique. I don't want to be like everybody else. So it's taken some time to hone the skills since there really isn't any training out there for it. You just kind of do it and learn and take apart other people's work and figure it out. So.
I think that's just awesome. I have a little bit of a fur background, so I know what goes into like the pelts and everything like that. Where do you get your pelts?
So my family enjoys being out in the woods, and we harvest some of them ourselves. Otherwise, I purchase tanned pelts from a gentleman over by Barnesville. And then about half of my work is custom work, where people are bringing in their tanned hides to have.
Okay. And when you're working with the different furs and doing some of, what's your favorite thing to do?
Oh my goodness, I like to create. I like to take a pelt and look at it, and then say this is what it's going to be, and then just work at it. So
tell me a little bit about these back here. What are a couple things that you've got?
So, these are pretty amazing mitts. They are blue fox with cowhide leather palms, and they are some of the most stunning mittens I think I've ever made, actually. But incredibly warm, nothing warmer out there. So
we're filming this when it's not, we're just starting to get into some cooler weather, but I mean, it does get cold here.
It does. And I tell you what, I have shoveled snow with them and ended up sweating by the time I'm done. It's so warm. So
I think it's just awesome. So you're going to love coming into Amber's shop, and she's going to be able to tell you about different things. And if you got a fur pelt at home, bring it in. Maybe you'll be able to create something for them, right?
Absolutely. I'd love to see it.
Okay. And Jen, you're going to be on Main Street too, but tell me a little bit about what you do and what people are going to be able to see when they come.
All right. I am a digital artist, and I mainly work with photos. Let me grab an example.
Yeah, please do.
Here's a print that I made with a photo of the dock from here in Vergas. I started back in 2004. I got my first digital camera, and I was a scrapbooker at the time, and ended up learning different programs on the computer so that I could make my pages digitally. and I had people approaching me and asking me to make them different things, and it just kind of gradually morphed into my business.
I think that's wonderful. And Jen, do you do most of it out of your home, or where can people contact you? How does that work?
I used to do a lot of shows, but now I'm too busy, so I do everything out of my home. I have a website. It's just jenniferditterich.com, and I have an Etsy shop, and then I have a few things at Ditterich Mercantile, and Natalie at Serendipity carries a few of my prints once in a while too. But mainly I focus on custom pieces for people so they can send me their photo and I'll design something especially for them.
Oh, I just love that. And on the day of the 20th, I got to look at that again, I'm sorry. On the 20th, when everybody's coming around, you will be located at Ditterich Mercantile, correct?
Yes, I will be there, and I will have some examples of my custom prints and then also note cards. Okay. And just be able to talk to people and see what they'd like made and show them some different things that I can do for them.
I love that. Do you want to tell me a little bit, ladies, why it's important for you to be on the Back Roads Art Crawl?
I like to get this out there. I like to show people. I mean, it's not something you see every day anymore, and it really is an art. It is. And it's a usable art. It's a practical for the most part. People ask all the time, where do you wear your fur now? You know, back in the day, it used to be, Sundays to church or whatever, but I wear my fur any day that the weather allows. It doesn't matter if I'm going to the grocery store or Menards. I wear fur. I mean, it's just the way I make it, it's made to be worn. So it's sturdy and it's well put together. So I think just come out and see it. Come take a look, try it on.
And just see what you have here. And how about you, Jen? Well, how important is the Back Roads Art Crawl to you today?
Oh, I just think it's wonderful. I think it's so fantastic. It's such a unique community that we're in, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And I'm excited to be able to show people the custom things that I do, because that's not something that I can always post. And for instance, this is one of my most popular items, and it's just a collage of watercolor homes. People can send me the photos from their family where they've, all the places they've lived, and make a nice keepsake, which is, something to capture those sentimental moments, and makes great gifts too for family members. So I'm excited.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I'm just so happy to see that there's just such a wide variety. When we have the paper flowers, we have the wood turning, we have the pottery and the brass and all the different things that are going to be on there. We have the jewelry, we have the flowers, and Jody Markwood, I remember taking my grandchildren out there, and he's forging his metal work. And so there is, Carol Albright does the pottery. There are so many things to offer. And I mean, how different and versatile are we going from the fur to the custom digital? And I think anybody who has any kind of interest in art, or just a day to be out, maybe looking at the leaves and things like that, to be able to see things, I think it's a good day to be in Vergas. I think people are going to be really surprised, all the different opportunities and things that they're going to see. And so if you were to go on the art crawl yourself, just tell me, besides your place, where would you head to?
Oh, I think I'd want to hit them all, honestly. I would. Man, that's a really hard question.
That's a hard question. And I threw that at you, ladies. How about you, Jen?
Well, I've gone on the art crawl before. This is my first year being in it, and I always, round up some friends and grab a coffee, and got to hit Forest Edge Gallery and Lost Highway Pottery and Carol's Studio. As many places as we can fit in the day, because it's just beautiful and it's so fun, and it's just a wonderful way to spend a Saturday.
It is, because every single one of these artists, including Jen and Amber, are going to be setting everything up. They're going to be ready to welcome you into not only their shops, into their homes, into their businesses, and they're going to be excited to show you what they are able to create. And so I think it looks like there's going to be door prizes at each location. So grab your friends on Saturday, September 20th. It's from 10 to 5. So you can start right away in the morning and, like you say, grab a coffee. You can maybe break it up, go to some of the places. I mean, the mileage distance is not that much. It's just a nice little drive, and you can, like I say, have some lunch in Vergas, and you are going to see some very extraordinary artists and what they are able to create. So thank you, Amber. Thank you, Jen. I totally appreciate you being on the art crawl, but I also appreciate you being a part of the Vergas community. You have a good day in Vergas.